Hello and welcome to this video, Infinities link to human beings. Infinity to me is a living, creative, universal force of energy that flows through our bodies, which everyone experiences as life. The human body is held within infinity, which can be seen when physical light reflects back the image of the denser physical body. The reflection of the abstract light of the soul and spirit can also be seen clairvoyantly in the space of infinity. The spirit and soul are two energies that create the physical body, giving it life, purpose, and a direction in which to move, both consciously and unconsciously. Logic is the third-dimensional consciousness of mind, which helps ground the human psyche by giving it a sense of direction and stability through experiencing life in the physical world. Third-dimensional time emanates from the speed of physical light, which is a prime example of how the human mind is fixed into the physical timeline of the physical world, that to a great degree is either in the past or future. On the other hand, the being of the human being is the abstract part of the psyche, whose consciousness and awareness is rooted in the timeless now. When the physical eye views infinity, it sees a seemingly empty space that is void of life. But to the spiritual third eye, the abstract physical world is a dimension that is full of life and is far denser. This is the main reason why it is difficult for the logical mind to comprehend what the intuitive abstract experiences are trying to convey, and often rejects it due to fear, simply because the logical left side of the brain was not designed to function on the higher frequencies of abstract light. All things are derived from consciousness, because consciousness is light. Light is the creative force of everything that is seen and unseen. Physical Earth has been created by universal laws, which are forces and vibrations that are polarized through the act of consciousness by a being I call God. All planets in the solar system of Earth continually send waves of energy through infinite space, which are the energies that are holding and supporting the vibration of Earth in its present position between the planets. The spirit and soul are held within the dense physical body, which is why all human beings are created to live a spiritually based life through the vibration of love. This occurs by grounding the energy and vibrations of the spirit and soul through the polarization of universal light. Universal light passes through the aura into the electromagnetic energy field of the etheric body, which connects to the central nervous system that is then grounded or polarized as it passes through the root chakra into Mother Earth. It is my understanding that this is where the concept of heaven and earth came from. The human being is unconditionally linked to both, as in head in heaven, feet on earth. The polarization of the three bodies, the physical, spirit and soul, creates what we know as life. All human beings have the ability to access infinite possibilities that universal consciousness provides. This is because we are a universe within a universe. However, this requires an expansion of consciousness towards the vibrations of the fourth and fifth dimensional light speeds, that of higher consciousness activity. The activation of higher consciousness naturally stimulates the pineal and pituitary glands in the head into what are termed as seats of spirituality. These are the main glands that stimulate the higher senses of clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience faculties. The three higher senses are right brain orientated, that gives access into the abstract, whilst at the same time is completely aware of how the physical being operates, which is the opposite of how the logical sees and experiences life. Mind, logic, itself does not have the capacity to understand the abstract forces that the expanded consciousness sees and experiences. Neither does it understand how to be present in expanded consciousness, because it is chiefly focused on the past or future. As the links between logic and higher senses become more established through the rewiring of logic from right brain activity, logic gradually begins to accept the insights obtained by the vibrations of visualization and telepathy that the intuitive presents to it. Creative visualization meditation is a good method of relaxing the left hemisphere of mind in order to cross the bridge into the expanded consciousness that the right hemisphere provides. Anyone who reaches a point of comprehension through the activity of the higher senses in this manner has, in my understanding, ascended towards major spiritual development in their life. For me, being means being fully present, where past and future are non-existent, which basically means no time. When being present, your whole being is linked into the void, the field of infinity. It's a point of self-realization that you are all things and yet nothing. You are soul, a spark of light, a ray of love, a being of joy. When being present, you are intuitively aware of all things. You are also the observer and are connected to the matrix of infinity. You are more sensitive to all things through which intuitive thoughts and feelings appear. This is how infinity speaks to you through intuition. But do you catch it? Are you listening to the message as the intuitive thought passes through you? When you hear or feel the intuitive, you may hold it for a moment or two and decide which way to respond. It could be a gut feeling that you have, a knowing that something is coming or is about to happen. You may also realize that you have to be fully present in order to receive the energy and wisdom that arises out of one's intuitive thoughts that emanate from infinity. The whole of humanity is now experiencing a universal shift in consciousness towards harmonization of the three higher senses with the five physical senses within. When this occurs, we will view and experience the world from a universal spiritual perspective. If truth was to be our religion and peace our mantra, the world would be a different place. But self-realization, an opening of a door, and a willingness to change are the first steps towards harmonizing one's energy with infinity. Thank you for watching and listening. Blessings, love and light, Ralph Jenkins.